Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Last we left off, we didn't exactly disprove anything, but we did kind of garner the idea that there are other possibilities to explore other than what Francisco von Karma is presenting. The only thing now is to prove that not necessarily that our version of events is correct, it's just that there's a possibility, and thus require more investigation, because I don't think we have enough at this point in time to say that Iris is innocent, especially with how things are standing right now. All we're doing is gaining as much info as we can. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure what to say. Except that I'm off the screen. It's not even 2 minutes into the episode and I am off the screen clicking. I am sorry.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask of you before we reconvene.
Alright. I'll help you in any way that I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hasakura Temple.
Very well. On to the second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder, sometime between 10:30 and 11 that night. Were you the one who used it?
There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. You can't say. And it's a rather large secret by the looks of it.
Iris!
I can't. I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her.
The safety of the Acolyte.
The Acolyte. She must be talking about Maya.
So she is withholding something, but she's only doing it until she knows that Maya is safe. Until then, she is keeping tight-lipped, whatever she's hiding.
Iris, please, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donham?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought. No psycho locks. Very well. It is then my job to get the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
Whatever you're hiding, it is going to be uncovered. I don't know if it's going to be uncovered in this trial, but it is a question. It's like, why does she go there? And what is it that she's willing to hide that is in relations to Maya, excuse me. Like, what is it you're so willing to hide?
Court will now reconvene. Miss von Karma, where is this witness?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious?
He was sketching something quite intensely, I've heard.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
I can only assume it's planned.
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before this court. Laurice Donham, I hope you're ready. Get in here this instant!
It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today.
With Larry involved, oh yes.
Ow! Your sketch is in contempt of this court.
Hi! I was just a how!
You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist, trained out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian.
Lolly, this isn't an art store, is it?
Yeah, I know. I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, right?
Working in the fields.
I presume he wanted to say field work. At least I hope so.
Yeah, that's it, Edgy. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
I just happened to stop in here, found a wonderful new model. So see, I got nothing to do with this trial, nothing at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake.
Ow!
More whips, oh dear. Ow!
Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping me, Miss von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was all your fault, so you better testify now.
Oh, this is too much for me. This voice is gonna kill me. This is not how I do his voice, normally, because I can feel the strain. And the way I used to do it was not straining. Help me. Well, I was at that lodge out in the mountains, looking up at stars that night. Okay, something like that. There you go. Less straining. Oh, God. I was putting too much emphasis. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but, I didn't see a snowmobile. Sure as well didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Girl I was waiting for, she didn't show up, man. My teacher died on me, so I'm all alone now. Aren't I, Edgy?
Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony.
I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation, or anything else?
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have a rather severe inferiority complex.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he's been to others.
Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Just watch out, okay? Touching me will make you internally unhappy.
Well then, let us cross-examine the witness. Without the touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time.
Did you have to add without the touching? What's the point of that?
I was at that lodge out in the mountains, just, looking up at the stars that night. Oh, whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but this one single statement is full of contradictions. For a moment there I thought I was going to collapse.
So many contradictions in one statement.
So, witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my VIP.
Okay, just give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly see the stars. And that rundown shack's hardly a lodge now, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look for them, right?
See? You can do it if you try.
No!
There is only one issue here. what you saw at Dusky Bridge.
He pointed out all his own contradictions. God dang it.
I walked the bridge a number of times, but...
A number of times. How many is that?
I don't know, 5 times? I think I went once every 20 minutes or so.
Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
You bet. Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say?
It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shop, using this blackmail letter.
The blackmail? No. That's just a play! You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a weakness. Sir, what did you see? I hope for your sake that you saw a snowmobile. You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, eh? You see...
Being called those names don't seem to bother Larry at all.
No, he's quite oblivious.
I didn't see any snowmobile.
Larry, you really didn't see it.
Hey, nobody hit your desk. I heard you, Edgy. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile.
If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest?
Shut up! What is this? Look, I don't know, okay? Just don't ask me!
Oh, it seems I need to start from a more obvious contradiction. We're going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
And I also didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either.
You didn't meet anyone.
Yeah, that's right. Because I got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? So come on! I expect to see those Crimson Lakes now. Come on! It would seem that simply pressing the witness isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed. Seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the very end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. So I best slice through his obvious contradictions to keep things moving.
No, I know what the obvious one is. You didn't see anyone on the bridge that night? Impossible. Oh, excuse me. I know for a fact you ran into Phoenix. You witnessed him falling into the river. So you witnessed someone.
Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry.
But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Hedgie, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me, witness.
However, I simply cannot forgive you for turning away from the incidents you create.
Oh, you totally painted this on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder, shall we? Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There he happened across a certain nefarious incident.
Sorry about that. My mic box fell and spilled my entire cup of water onto the goddamn carpeted floor. Thank God it's a summer night, so it will, now that I mopped up most of it, the air will clean, the warm air will dry it up a bit faster, but there goes my entire quota of water for the next 30 minutes. Are you serious? Well, okay, I should be happy my cup didn't break, because it fell in a way that it tipped the cup over. It didn't fall onto the cup. If it did, it would have shattered the poor porcelain. So, we're gonna do this the hard way. No water. No water, absolutely. We're gonna die. Thank you, Larry. I blame you for this. Okay, so yeah, that was like, what, 5 minutes of cleaning, so I gotta adjust my clock. We're right now at about, 13, 14 minutes maybe? My recording's now at 19, so, yay.
Yeah, that's right. Me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. But reality will not change.
But, what do you want me to do then?
Lottie, what you need is to change your inner self. For now, though, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need.
Angie, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure if this'll go especially well. I'll ask again, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? And no spilling cups of water this time.
That was a bad ad. I have like one sip, and I am trying to save this one sip. That's all that survived of this cup. It was a full cup! I'm still kind of pissed about that.
So, I went to the shack at around 9, so it could have been about 10:30. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. And there was some thunder still, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran the nick.
Well, you certainly saw quite a lot now, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught fire?
It was like me chasing after a 3-day stint. Oh, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. It was like me after a 3-day stint of chasing a girl. Totally burnt out, like, almost totally gone. Poof, like magic. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall in the first place.
What did you say?
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He simply caught a cold.
You never know if it's that man if he should be considered lucky or not. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please, commence with the cross-examination.
Good luck me. This is gonna kill me.
So, I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been about, 10:30.
And what did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited? Or did I even ask? I said the meeting time is 10, right? But I just couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early.
Well, it appears she didn't at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, now did they?
Oh, shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart, okay? Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought, well, maybe Iris had lost her way or something. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I mean, I didn't have anything else to do, so I just went back to the shack and waited for her. I was lying under my bedding when suddenly a white flash blinded me.
And this light, of course, was...
Lightning! Like, kaplow! It's like kind of like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Ah!
Or a little like that.
And that's more like a punch from Miranda.
Witness, did you actually see lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the sudden light, so... I ended up looking out of the window. That's when I noticed Dusky Bridge was on fire.
On seeing that, what did you do?
Well, what do you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it's freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so, I don't know, I just changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget-it attitude you had at first witness. There was still some thunder, but I went out right away to check it out.
You said right away, but exactly how long after that, exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell and the bridge caught fire. 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. And how far is this small shack you were in from the breach? Hold on, okay. It pretty much stopped snowing. 5-minute walk?
And how did Dusky Bridge look when you arrived?
Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids made during school camping trips can compare.
Well, should I press him for a little more info?
I am a bit sus at why you didn't call the police. Why didn't call anyone? You were at the bridge, yes. What were you doing?
Lolly, let me ask you one question.
Angie? What is it? What's with the serious face all of a sudden?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. There is a public phone right next to Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought about doing that at first.
So then, let's hear why you chose not to.
Huh? Yeah, okay, a reason, huh? My reason, well, it isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. It's more like I didn't have time to, okay? I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later.
You claim to have arrived at the bridge the same time as Wright.
Yeah. I thought, well, I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling something about a murder. Totally made me forget about the bridge. And the fire? Well, it was pretty much out by then.
What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
And it was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less.
So he told me about the burning bridge yesterday, that is true. But there's still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry hasn't started telling us the whole truth.
No, I know what the problem is. Lightning struck the bridge. It's on the weather report. It struck the bridge, and I think it took 30 minutes to burn out. So there's no way you arrived at the bridge 5 minutes after lightning struck, and then Nick showed up a minute later. Impossible. See right there. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, 30 minutes later. If I believe Larry when he said he saw the flash and walked up there. That's about 10:50 then. The fire did not start going out until half an hour later when Nick fell through. So no, I'm sorry. What did you do?
Larry, your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Edgy? Did you just make me sound like some kind of alien?
Your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
Well, I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bike. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? You know, they're pretty terrible at those.
Well, this is much more simpler. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what happened. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but yeah, more or less.
Then I have here the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, lightning fell at 10:45. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there at around 11.
That sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick just showed up and did his magical falling act.
But that is impossible.
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Edgy, how many times do I gotta say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Laurice! It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. I'm afraid the slope ahead is slippery. Well, there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Ergo, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15.
Which means what exactly, Mr. Edgeworth?
Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on scene until well after the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11, but Wright didn't make it there until at least 11:15. So, I suggest you stop hiding things and tell us the whole truth. Now, what happened during those missing 15 minutes?
I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback? What? I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. What kind of... That's a gross thing to say. Toilet splashback. So there was a... Ew. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much problem at all, Edgy.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there's a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident?
Yes, witness. Why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn?
And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
That's what it sounds like.
But at the end of the day, this is Larry we're talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid as to not call the authorities. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
Edgy, I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought. You've been playing with us all this time.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you everything. You sure you want to hear it all?
Yes.
I may really say it this time. Then say it. Very well. I have a terrible bad feeling about this, Oliver. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing? What were you doing? You couldn't just be watching the bridge burn. What were you doing? Look, okay, I'm a donor, an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art all of a sudden. The shock and all I was feeling, I just transferred it directly onto the page. Before I even realized it, the flames had gone out and he came running up. I suppose artists can be strange folk. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Including the truth, it seems like.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this managed to remove the last of your doubts?
Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains.
And what would that? And what would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us up until now? I intend to drag the reason out.
You'll regret this, Edgy.
Why are you saying that? That makes me kind of nervous! That makes me nervous. Why are you saying that?
Look, I'm a donor. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing?
Tell us, Laurice.
Look, my name is Laurice, okay? For the last time, get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies, just like I am. Just who exactly are you, witness? I'm Laurice Downham, apprentice extraordinaire.
That's what he calls himself, Your Honor.
Then you are an artist. Of course, I'm an artist, the real deal.
Yet again, that is what he claims.
Names mean nothing. There is only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
That is a very big issue indeed.
Sketching! I wasn't sketching in front of the bridge. All of a sudden, I was just whipped up into a frenzy of art.
Sketching? You were sketching the burning bridge.
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What? Everything that came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, don't you, Edgy? You'll regret this. Let's get go! Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, what should I do? I have a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there.
Well, he did say the burning bridge and everything that came with it. Does he mean the lightning, or does he mean something else? Did he sketch something that he actually witnessed? What did you witness? Please tell me.
Laurice, I wonder if you could show us your sketch. Please.
Oh, well. Even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this.
Imagined what?
Laurice Donham's big debut would take place here, today, like this. Oh! Just show it, now. Oh, okay. But steel yourselves, everyone. This is the world of Laurice Donham.
What? What?
Huh? Well, so this is a dusky bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss von Karma? Yes, well, it is a better drawing than I had expected. Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did. Yes, I'm quite sure you did.
No one wants to state the obvious! This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. I'm trying so hard not to laugh while doing this. Lally.
What?
The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure above it?
Ah, you spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for her future, you know. I mean, what would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that?
I can't anymore. I can't anymore.
I'm trying to keep a straight face and I can't because the image of the absurdity of this image. The absurdity of this image, it's like, it's so impossible. Flying over the bridge. Just... And what is this, the Flying Nun? Oh boy, that is a show from my mother's childhood. The Flying Nun. Oh my goodness, I only know of it because she's told me about it. Sally Field starring in that show, The Flying Nun. I don't know what it was about because I never watched it myself. I only know Sally Field was in it. She was the titular Flying Nun. Thank you, Mom, for that random fact that I can spit out for this absurd moment.
Lally, please answer honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, you know, a real artist.
All
You, hi, that girl, she's really high up in this picture. Are you high? Oh God. Ah! What was that for, Miss von Karma? Oh, this is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory, Your Honor. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. Oh, she's talking about the Very Big Circus case. There is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about, what, 30 feet up the bridge at least? It really was something to see. This has got to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please, bring the witness back down to earth.
What? Me?
Oh, this witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let us get back to the cross-examination, by force if need be. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what do you think about my debut piece, everyone? Get that thing away from me! Get that thing away from me! Horrible sketch! Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. Now hurry up and cross-examine. Okay, a bit odd at this point, but I think now's as good a time as any.
to end the video, because a couple of reasons. One, I desperately need water. I've been doing this not with no water for 40 minutes, because I had to stop so many times to a falling mic box. I don't know why the mic box keeps falling, but it is, and it's so stupid. Two, and most importantly, this is absurd. He witnessed, quote-unquote, Iris flying over the bridge. This is absurd even for him, and yet I can't see why he would lie about something like that, which means it must be true. How someone flew over the bridge, I don't know, but considering the source is too absurd to be a lie. We will figure it out in the next episode, but for now, oh boy, I can't stop laughing, I'm sorry, this is why I need to stop. Oh god. Later, everyone.